Hello, reality-based humans. No, I'm just kidding. It's the Not Even a Show, and I'm your host, Cartoon Chris. We've been banished from the realm of reality and forced to exist exclusively in the cartoon realm, but that's totally fine and nothing that you have to worry your tiny little heads about. All you gotta worry about is watching this fantastic episode we've got for you this week, as we call some old friends and some new friends alike. That's right, we've got calls to Buds and Suds, Mike Gallagher, and Matt Connarton, plus a Fat Master call. First, though, we've been calling JJ McCartney and saying the word shirt for damn near 2 years now. Last week, one of his regular callers suggested that we change the word from shirt to squirrel, and so that's exactly what we've done, and check it out now. I'm a cartoon.
Rocking better shirts than you, loving the JJ crew.
Let me do this real quick to satisfy my curiosity. I see the caller on the line. Are you calling from Alaska?
I'm calling from Delaware.
Delaware? What's happening in
Delaware?
Well, I was just listening to your show, and you were talking about Obama and Comey, and I'm just thinking there's so many nuts in the Democratic Party structure.
Yeah, you're gone. Sorry, pal. Yeah. Nice try, though.
Nice try.
You see, when you mask your phone number, and then it turns out you're not from where the area code says. And the reason I know this is because the area code in Alaska is 907.
You dimwit.
I mean, seriously. You think I'm going to sit there and give you a forum all day long to spout off your little fake premise so you can say something nasty on the air? You really think I'm going to do that? No.
You dimwit.
We're ahead of the curve here. We're ahead of the curve. But seriously, how many dead bodies will it take for the Democrats to be satisfied? And here's the bottom line, Susan. I said this earlier on the show about the Alabama abortion law. It's like the only way that women can be free is if we kill the babies. I mean, it's insane. I mean, it's a tragedy. It's a human tragedy on a scale that rivals Auschwitz. It really does. Truly does. All right. Let's also see who's on the line here. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know if that adds up or not. It says Granger, Texas. Who are we talking to?
Squirrel in a shirt.
Yep. That's what I thought. Yep. You're still a moron. It's funny that, overweight people can lose weight. But stupid people, they're stupid no matter what. They can't lose stupid.
Matt Connarton has some legendary guests on his program, our favorites being John Hopwood and whatever that guy Hopper's name is. One of the great things about Matt is he always takes our side in our arguments with his guests, and you're about to see that again here now. Check it out.
I knew when I was saying that, someone was going to grab that.
You texted me and even said that to me. You texted me and said, I know you're going to use this.
Right, because
yes. I had to.
I think I pre-planned in my head when I actually, because I wrote it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I have herpes.
Right, because you went out of your way to say it, to phrase it that way, clearly. So you set up the joke perfectly.
Normally I just call it herps.
Really?
No.
Hi, welcome to Matt Connarton Unleashed. Who's this?
Hey, Matt, how are you? It's your good friend here calling in just to check in, see how's everything going.
Everything's... Peter White is here as well. Do you remember
Peter
this?
White? Well, I just tuned into the show here, and so I haven't heard anything like literally none of the stuff just up until this moment. But I just am looking at him on the video screen. I have a question for you. Does he have herpes?
I have herpes.
I do not have herpes.
I have herpes.
Funny, we were just talking about that.
Right. We are talking about STDs. And we were talking about...
Well, as I said, sir, I was not listening, so I did not know that. I just saw you on the screen, and you looked to me as if you have herpes.
Well, right. Maybe, well, I definitely don't.
I have herpes.
But I will tell you, I know...
Well, that's what... I'll be honest with
have.
you. I knew somebody who did have it,
Yep.
and they told me that's what they said, too. They said they didn't have it.
Oh, really?
Was it Sam Cedar?
Well, they probably got it from me.
I have herpes.
Oh, no.
You know, I get around, man.
Right. So you had herpes.
So you do have it?
I do not.
I have herpes.
I don't even have herpes simplex 2, which is a cold sore.
Ooh, I've had that.
Can
You know an awful lot about it. It sounds like.
Sure. I went to school and I paid attention.
Excellent. Health class.
That's right.
This gentleman's from Canada. I don't think they do that there.
Oh, okay.
I don't think they so it's not even an issue.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it sucks that you do, and I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh,
Are you doing
okay.
anything? Are you being proactive to deal with it?
Yeah, it only flares up. Sometimes it goes like 5 years, and then you get a flare up, it goes away. You just never know when it's coming.
I'm confused because you say that you don't have it, then you act like you do. Do you have it or do you don't? I gotta go. I don't have a lot of time for this crap. I got stuff to do. Man.
I don't.
You got herpes or not?
I do not.
I have herpes. I have herpes.
Matt, I'll call
Jesus,
you later
buddy.
on off the air, and I'll ask you if this guy's got herpes. Okay?
Thank you. I'll find out for you.
Thank you. Bye.
You got it. Bye-bye.
Very confusing gentleman.
Yes. Well, but it is defense. I mean, I can kind of understand. And look, this is something you kind of want to nail down, right? I mean, you want to know. Like yourself. You
Yeah,
want to
you
know
would
if you
know.
have it or not.
Well, yeah, I know I don't have it, though.
You don't have it.
I've never had a flare up in my life.
You've never had a flare-up.
Right.
But you
Why,
could.
can it incubate in your system?
I don't know.
I don't know. I really don't know much about it.
Mike Gallagher is an extremely successful and popular right-wing radio host who spent some of his show recently complaining that every single conservative doesn't blindly support all conservative policies. And so we called him up and we argued about that. Check it out.
Why people like Pat Robertson want to get in the way of this and criticize, why conservatives want to criticize a conservative accomplishment like this is mystifying to me. Chris, you're next. Hey, Chris, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing well. You say that Pat Robertson, you find it odd that he feels that way. I agree with you. I think that everybody on the conservative side should just blindly support all conservative things, no matter how they actually feel. So I'm in agreement with you on that.
Is sarcasm much?
Yeah.
I'm always curious.
I mean, it's just so funny to hear somebody who says that something is blind. What's blind? I mean, why do you believe that there's a failure of people on your side?
People on the left.
They never do this. They never break ranks. They're always unified. You never heard any prominent liberals say, well, I don't know about this Obamacare. Wonder why it is that people on your side manage to be unified and people on my side have such a hard time doing so.
But you're getting upset at the people, going outside of the unification. So you're saying that the left has it right?
No, I'm not.
I'm
asking you on the left, why is it that your side knows how to be unified, and why is it that people in conservative land have a hard time being unified? Why do you suppose that is?
I think that's a misconception. I think you probably are in a little bit of an echo chamber, as we all are. But I can say, as someone who does actually read, the left-wing media and different pundits, that there's oftentimes detractors on many.
The Fat Master has been dormant for some time now, but when he came across a radio host who wrote an entire book on the religious perspectives on homosexuality, well, that got him horned up and he gave them a call. Check it out.
Let me take a phone call real quickly, and then we're going to get into some other stories that we need to talk about. So we'll go to the state of Idaho, I believe it is.
Patrick, thank you for joining us today.
Oh, hello. Thank you so much for taking my call, Kirby. How are you today?
I'm good. You calling from Idaho?
That's correct.
Yep.
I'm out here in Genesee, Idaho. That's correct. I'm a big fan of yours. I loved your book. That's how I came across you. Your book about the religious perspective on homosexuality.
Thank you.
So, what's your question for us today?
Or comment?
Well, I'm just watching on the live stream, by the way. It's really cool how you do the video live stream. I get to see you. You're looking really good today, sir. You look really nice, well put together.
Yeah, well, I'll wave on that, and some people that don't want to see that don't have to watch the live stream. Nick Pitts always says, I'm sorry you have to see me on screen, but that's something we implemented years ago. So I think you had a question about, was it Donald Trump, or what's on the your very what's on your mind today?
I mean, I'm not sorry I see you. I'm kind of well known. I'm known as the Fat Master. I like to sort of call these shows and I guess batch off while I watch or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Any comments? If not, we're going to go on.
Okay. Well, again, I guess we'll just take a break, and then when we come back, I'm going to get into some other issues. So,
Looks like you got a call from the man. He's got a batch up, and it's the only way he can. So put a little tiny feather right in your cap, 'cause you just got a phone call from the motherfucking Fat Master. You try to talk shit, it only makes him come faster. You try to cut him off, but he always gets in the last word. He's a sicko, a sick little freak, and he gets horny as hell when he hears homophobic people speak. Boom! Nailed it.
Buds and Suds is a Bubba the Love Sponge affiliated radio program where the hosts get very drunk very early in the morning, and in this particular episode decide to try to interview someone, and then we call and then we sort of make fun of them about it or whatever. Check it out.
Let's go to the phones. We got a phone call coming in.
Cups McGee.
Chris,
Thanks for calling, Buds and Suds.
Hey, Tuttle, how are you? Hey to the whole gang. How's
I know
everybody
who
doing
this is.
morning?
What's up, man?
Well, it's very cool to hear Tuttle doing this interview, this sort of in-depth interview. It gives you an idea of what it would be like to watch Larry King do an interview if he had 12 or 15 beers before he did the interview.
Larry King also has a big ass head too, so I mean, it's
No, it's because Larry King's like 5'1".
Can we get an alcohol intake check here, pre-12 o'clock alcohol intake check
no,
for everybody
actually,
here?
I don't think we can do that.
I've had like 5 drinks today, sir.
I don't think we can do that.
I've had like 5 drinks today, sir.
You've had 5 drinks at 11:45. That's good stuff, man.
But you gotta think, sir, he's been up since
I wish that
3:30.
Lumix would shut the hell up during this interview, though. He's wrecking all of it. He's so fucking annoying.
I am big, I am dumb, I am Lumix, the
All right, well, thank you.
You
I
have any
appreciate
questions
that.
for him, boss?
You know that this is the guy that calls in and does the prank phone calls.
No,
Yeah, I know.
and
It's the guy
stuff.
that doesn't like me.
Yep. He doesn't
The
like
guy
the
from
show.
Arizona.
Tyler doesn't like the show, but calls
you're
in.
getting in the way of the interview. Tuttle's got all these great fucking questions like, hey, what happened at the starting? How did you start? You know, I mean, you're getting in the way of this fucking in-depth, wonderful interview that he's trying to do.
Well, here, listen, hold on. Well, hey,
You can go ahead and, all right, ready?
I kind of just want to let him keep going. Yeah.
no,
Let's
let
give
him know.
let's
That's what I'm
give
saying.
him the platform.
Let him
Yeah.
interview because he's
Yeah,
a big
for
time
sure.
radio. I think he had like 5 views on.
Sir, the floor
Go
is
for it.
yours.
Go for it. Interview him.
Okay. How tall are you, sir?
3.5 feet.
Fantastic. All right. Well, that concludes our interview today, folks. Thank you so much.
And that is why you will keep calling into the show and being.
Oh, we appreciate the
A
call, though.
dickhead.
He has the number on speed dial, I swear. Yeah, he does.
No, he calls all the time.
I bet you he's still there. You there, sir?
Of course.
813-90 Bubba.
You
That's
there, sir?
813-90 Bubba.
Make sure you cut that
He
out of
just
your
hung up right
YouTube
now.
video.
He's on Mark. He's still on the line.
Okay, everybody, that's the end, and I know a lot of you are probably wondering about this cartoon realm that we now live in. Is it cool? Is there cartoon characters everywhere? The answer is no. It's quite hellish, constant pain all over your body, and you can eat, but you'll always be hungry, and there's no water or any sort of liquids, but you are always thirsty. So we do need some help here to get this sorted out, and you can help by going over to the Patreon at patreon.com/notevenashow and checking out all the bonus content. You will not be disappointed. You will not feel the feelings I felt when I entered the cartoon world, the feeling of disappointment. And thank you, and bye. And I'm a cartoon.